Hey guys, FGS here, and today we're gonna be making a new video, and it's gonna be another tier list on Barca signings. So yeah, as we all know, if you are a Barcelona fan, we all know that Deco, he's moving slow. Like he's moving slow. He's gooning for players that are unnecessary. He's gooning for first team players and all that, and like honestly, I'm gonna be so dead ass. Like Deco is moving slower than Ter Stegen when it comes to saving the ball. I'm gonna be so dead ass, bro. When it comes to saving the ball, like Ter Stegen's slow and Deco's slow, bro. And also before I even hold on. For this, like I was saying before this video starts, I just wanted to tell you that everything I say in this video is a joke. Anything about gooning, just etc. It's all a joke, bro. So just don't take it seriously, or take it kind of seriously, because I'm kind of joking, kind of serious. It's like 50-50 and stuff. So yeah. So about the video. So we got all the signings that Barca were rumored to get. All these transfer rumors. We got all the transfer rumor signings that Barca apparently are looking for. We got them all in a whole group, and we're gonna put them in free tiers. This is my opinion, by the way. So you guys if you guys even watch this video, because nobody really watches my videos nowadays. If you watch this video, if you're a subscriber, don't hate on me in the comments for this. Yeah, like I said, these are my opinions. So like this is what I think. So like just don't hate on me for like everybody has their own opinion, including me. So my opinion might be different, it might vary from other people's opinions. So yeah, just don't hate on me. I got all these signings that not only Deco, but the whole board, including Flick, been looking for since the start of the summer, including signings that we made like Joao Garcia and Rudy Bargaggi, wherever he is. Oh, he's right there. Okay, so yeah, we got all the signings. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this is every single transfer rumor that we've been like rumored to get for the entire summer. So yeah, let's get started. I'm just gonna get started with the signings that already been here. Joao Garcia, easy good signing. I feel like we needed a goalkeeper for so long, bro. We needed a goalkeeper for at least the last few years, and we finally got a goalkeeper, bro. We finally got a goalkeeper who I feel like I actually be confident in between the sticks. I feel like he can actually save a ball. I feel like I can be confident whenever I have him behind me. And Chesney's a decent number 2. And then Ter Stegen, I mean, at this point, I mean, we just signed Garcia. I mean, like, it's time to pack those bags, man. Like it just that gets to a point, It is just that gets to a point. Like I'm gonna be so dads, bro. It just gets to a point. So Ter Stegen, like I don't know, you had a good tenure here, you had a good 10 years, but it's about time, man. It just gets to a point. And then you got Rooney Bargaggi. I feel like this sign would be good as well. It's kind of a low risk deal. We only paid like $2 million for him. I feel like he could be a decent backup to Yamal. What is it? I see some of his highlights. He seems good, but like I said in the last video, I'm gonna need to see him on that pitch. I'm gonna be so dead ass. I'm gonna need to see him on that pitch to like prove to me if he's a good signer or not. Cause like I can't just look at highlights and just think that he's good, bro. In my opinion, he's raw. He's kind of young. He needs more game time. He needs more time. So we'll see in this Barca team. We'll see. But in my opinion, I think he's a good signing. And then you got Marcus Rashford. Again, another good signing. I think this will honestly be a good signing. People have mixed opinions about Marcus Rashford, but in my opinion, I feel like he'd be a good signing. I feel like, by the way, this video is going to be long because we have a lot of players clear here. So this video might be long. Sorry about that. But yeah, it is what it is, bro. So yeah, Marcus Rashford. I feel like he'd be good. I feel like he'd be a good signing. It's a low risk deal. Like I said with Rooney Bargaggi, it's a loan deal. So like we're not gaining or losing anything from the deal. So like there's really nothing to worry about. It's a 6-month loan deal. So we'll see if he's good in those 6 months. Honestly, I feel like Hansi Flick can turn him into a world-class player. I think he can turn into a beast like we saw him at Manchester United back in that 2022-23 season. Him scoring all those clutch goals, him scoring all those goals. I think he can do that with Barca too. He'll be a good backup to Rafinha. I don't think he would. The only thing I worry about is his wages. That's the only thing that'll cost anything because, like, what is it? Marcus Rashford is earning apparently over 300K in Manchester United per week. I'm telling you right now, I guarantee there's no way we are not paying over 300 million at Barca. With our financial situation, we're not paying over 300K, bro. I'm being so dead ass right now. So I guarantee that's gonna go down at least by half. I'm being so dead ass too. So yeah. And also, if I didn't mention it earlier in the video, the skull face, it just means, it'll be a bad signing, it'll be an ass signing, it'll be a bun signing. It just wouldn't be a good signing, be so dead ass. So yeah, Rashford, I feel like he'd be a good signing. We just need his wages to go down considerably. We need his wages to go down by a lot. And if he can ask for less wages, we'll be good. We'll be good. He might still ask for a good, decent amount, but it won't be as much as what he was earning at Man United. And I thought his loan spell at Aston Villa was not too bad. I thought he contributed decently well. So we're just gonna have to see him at Barca. I feel like this signing would be pretty good though. They got Luis Diaz. Yeah. Obviously bad signing. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. The guy is pushing 30, and we're planning on paying 80 million for him. And it's all Deco's fault too. This is the South American player I was telling you Deco was gooning for the whole summer. Like, get the fuck out. I'm being so dash, bro. Get the fuck out. Why are you gooning for this guy, bro? You're gooning for a South American player. I'm being so dash. Like, as a player, as an attacker, he's arguably the best one here. He's arguably the best out of all the left wing options. I'll give him that. But like, it's just such a risky signing. Like, I could put him between risky signing and bad, but I feel like this is more harmful than bad. And this is why I'm saying Deco reminds me of Bartomeu a little bit. He's just like, what is it? He's just a chill, better version of him. He's more of a nonchalant version of Bartomeu. But he still reminds me of it in some way, if that even makes sense. Because Deco is he's gooning for a player who is apparently, he could go to Bayern, which I really hope he does. I really hope he goes to Bayern. It seems like it's almost confirmed. I really hope he does. So then, we don't have to pay 80 million for him. But yeah. It doesn't even look like Liverpool wants to sell him because Liverpool are still in that stance where, like, they don't want to sell Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz, which is very understandable, by the way. Luis Diaz is literally one of their top wingers, one of their best wingers of the club, one of their best players. So, like, it's understandable why Liverpool doesn't want to sell him. And, like, I just don't see why we're going for him. I don't see the idea. I don't see why we're going for him. Apparently, Flick doesn't want him. It's Deco. And obviously, of course, it's Deco. Deco, like, this guy, Deco, man. Gooning over everything, man. But still, Luis Diaz, I don't think it'll be a good signing. I don't think it's between risky and bad. I feel like this is more harmful than risky because, if that makes sense, because 80 over 80 million for someone who's pushing 30, and we don't even know what his wages are going to be like. Who knows what he's going to ask for? I know he dreams of coming here, but, like, I don't know. There's more bad than good in this deal, so I'm not sure, in my opinion. And then you got Leao. I don't know. I do think it's better than Diaz because what is it? We're apparently looking for 70 million for him, so he's already less than Diaz. He's also younger too. He's young. He's slightly younger than Diaz as well, so we got that there too. And I think if we can convince him, I don't think he would ask for wages. I don't think he would ask for all that much since we're in a financial situation. If he understands that situation, he wouldn't want to ask for too much. The only thing I have with him is his consistency. That's the thing. Because I've heard from other fans that he's inconsistent. Sometimes you have a good game and sometimes you have a bad game. So, like, I don't know. So I'm gonna have to, if he comes here, I'm gonna have to see him in match. I'm gonna have to see him in game because I don't watch Leao, so I don't know how he is. Obviously, I know Leao. He's easily one of the best wingers in the world. At his best, he's one of the best in the world. I admit. We saw that in the 2022-23 season, but yeah, apparently from fans, he's just inconsistent. So I'm just gonna have to see him in a Barca jersey if we do signing. But I'm not gonna lie, this one's a risky signing. This one is better than Luis Diaz, but still, it doesn't change the fact that it's a pretty risky signing because we're still paying quite a bit for him. he might be slightly younger, but at the same time, he's also can be inconsistent too. So I don't know. I just think it's a risky signing. And then we got Nico Williams. Like, I know this video is being posted after he renewed with LA Bilbao. I already know he renewed, but I wanted to add him here just for the sake of transfer rumors because he was a person that we were looking at one point because Nico wanted to come over here. I just don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna be so dead because I don't know. I just feel betrayed by Nico. It feels like depression. I'm gonna be so dead right now. But I'm gonna be for real. We don't really need Nico. Like, what is it? Nico would have been a good signing, but like I don't know. Like there's other options out there. Nico's not the only option. We could look for other players too. Nico is not the only option. So yeah, but in my opinion, if we were to sign him, it would be a good signing. Let's just be so obvious, bro. This signing would be good. Like, what is it? Imagine the front three: Nico, Yamal, Lewandowski, and Olmo. And Rafinha. What a front four, bro. That would be insane. Imagine if it actually happened instead of Nico renewing. Like, Nico, why would you renew, bro? I will never understand why he renewed. Like, and it wasn't like a 1 or 2 year deal. It was a 10-year deal. Like, why are we renewing for 10 years? Like, I will never understand that. But you know what? Whatever, bro. It's his decision. That's what he wanted. Let him lie in his own grave. Let him lie in his own bed, bro. Be so dead, bro. He could have joined Barca, but he decided to renew at FLA Bilbao. It is what it is. I mean, I still will never understand why would he reject Barca and renew at FLA Bilbao? Like, why would he want to stay at Little Bilbao rather than go into Barca? Like, that team, like you guys got destroyed by Man United, and you wouldn't want to come to Barca just because this is where my heart's gonna be. This is where my heart was. Fuck that. Your heart was not there. I will never, nah, I don't believe that. Your heart was at Barca. Fuck that. You did not, this is where my heart's going to be. I'm happy here. Nah, get that out of here, bro. You were gooning for us for the past month just to renew at Athletic Bilbao. Dreadlock Williams, bro. Nico Williams, a.k.a. Dreadlock Williams, bro. Some people call him Skytop Williams. I call him Dreadlock, bro, because he has dreads on his head. Like, Dreadlock Williams, bro, like, I just feel betrayed, bro. I'm be so dead. I feel like this signing, can I put him above? I don't know. Like, Jorge C would be number 1. I think I like that. Okay. So now we got another signing. By the way, versus Athletic Bilbao would be fun. It would be fun next season, you know. Very interesting rival. Very interesting there too. So yeah. Like, I just don't understand, Nico. Like, you had your club like over here talking to Tebas, over here crying, over here to La Liga about the signing. Like, why would you want to stay in a club like that? A club who literally like damaged your Muriel and put insulting words on top of it. Like, why would you want to be at a club like that? Like, it just looks bad on us. And it kind of looks bad on Nico too, because why would he want to stay in a club like that? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Whatever, bro. I'm over it. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. But yeah, next signing. Let's just go with Grimaldo. I think this would be a good signing. I don't think he will cost that much. Also, I don't think his wages is that much. Also, I think he fits the Barca DNA because he's been here. He's been in the academy in the past. He's played for this club. So I feel like he'd be a perfect fit. Also, I feel like he's more of a defensive fullback than a more offensive one like Balde. Balde is more attacking. Grimaldo would be more defensive. So I feel like we can switch them out. So then we play Balde in some games that'll benefit him, and then we play Grimaldo in some games that'll benefit him. Like, it's, you know, and all that. So I feel like we can switch them in some games and all that. You know, play Balde for a bit, take out Balde, play Grimaldo. We just need depth in those fullback positions. We're focusing so much on the left winger. We're not even looking at other positions like fullback, bro. And fullback, in my opinion, is just as important, if not even more important, than the left wing position because we need depth badly, especially for that left back position. We can't just go with Balde, Gerard Martin for another season. We need depth. Like, I like Gerard Martin, he's a good player, but I'm not gonna lie, we can get better. We can do better. I'm gonna be so dead, bro. I know he's 23 and he has time, but still, I don't know. Just transfer rumors, seeing him, going to Wolves for a decent price. Like if Wolves can give us a decent amount, I wouldn't mind selling him. I'm being so dead, Gerard Martin. But this video is not about Gerard Martin. It's about the transfer rumors that we've been seeing, and seeing if they'll be a good fit for us. So yeah, that's just my opinion. And then you got Antonio Musa right here. Antonio Musa, I think it would be another good signing. I think Musa, he's 20. I think he's pretty raw. But I feel like this wouldn't hurt the bank too much. I don't think he would cost all that much. I don't think his wages would be all that much because we gotta worry about that too. Especially in our finances, we gotta worry about everything financially. I think he would be a decent backup for Rafinha. I think I don't know. I just don't think he would be that bad, honestly. I don't think he would be that bad for Of course, I'm gonna have to see him on the pitch. I can't just look at highlights. I'm not sure about him. I'm not sure if I'm all the way convinced of him. So if he does manage to come here, I'm gonna need to see him on the field. But other than that, I think it would be a pretty good signing. It's not too risky or anything like that. So yeah. And then you got Rodrigo. Rodrigo. Another good signing, honestly. Like, let's not act like Rodrigo is not one of the most underrated players in the world, because he is. He is one of the most underrated players in the world, and probably one of the most underappreciated. Real Madrid, I'm telling you, Rodrigo, you need to leave. I don't care where you go. You need to go to any other team other than Real Madrid. Arsenal, Barca. I mean, I would like you to go to Arsenal more than Barca because I see you starting more at Arsenal. I see you getting more of a career out of Arsenal, getting more playing time over there. But we just signed Madueke. If you guys don't know, I'm an Arsenal fan as well. I'm a Barca Arsenal fan. I'm more of a Barca fan since I watch them way more consistent. I watch Arsenal, but not as much as Barca. But still, I'm an Arsenal fan too. The fact that we signed Madueke, I just don't understand it. I don't even want Madueke at my team, bro. Like, just come on. I'd much rather have Rodrigo. In my opinion, Rodrigo has more potential. Rodrigo's a better player. Rodrigo's just better. Crap. Hold on. Okay, so yeah. Sorry about that. The tier maker thing, it just left it for some reason just left the tab for some reason. So like I just left the tab, so I had to kind of restart with the whole tier list. But yeah, I put every player back to where it was. So then I wouldn't have to restart the video, obviously, because that'd be a pain to do. So, yeah. Next person is Xavi Simons, and I'm putting him risky. I'm going to be so dead right now. We're going to be paying almost somewhere near, we're going to be paying, I think, somewhere between 60 to 70 million for him. I'm telling you right now, we have similar profiles like Xavi Simons in this team. Xavi Simons can play midfield, and he can play also on the wing too. We have other players that can do that. We have Firmino. We have Dani Olmo. Gavi can also play on the wing too. He can also play in that attack as well. We have players who can play midfield and play up top as well. We have quite a few players on the team who has the same profile as Xavi Simons. I know he's played at this club before. I know he's played in the youth academy. I know he's played in La Masia since he was younger and all that. But in my opinion, it'd be a risky signing. We're signing somebody for 60 to 70 million who has the same profile as Dani Olmo. Like, they both are quite literally the same player. Like, I'm pretty sure Xavi Simons is actually kind of injury prone like Dani Olmo. So I just think we're just going back to our roots at this point. Like, Deco's just signing a player who's similar to Dani Olmo. Like, I just think it would be a risky side. I just think it would be too risky. I know he's been at Barca since he was younger, but I'm looking at this towards I'm looking at this logically and also the financial side too. And if I'm thinking logically and financial side, we shouldn't sign him. I think it'd be risky, too risky for that. Lookman, I think Lookman would be a good signing. Another good player, kind of under the radar. Probably one of the most underrated attackers out there. Um, for Atalanta, I remember in the Premier League where he missed that. We did that chip against I think Man City back in like 2020 or 2021. I forgot. That was a bit ago. But yeah, he plays for Atalanta. One of the most underrated, maybe underappreciated wingers out there, along with Rodrigo. This guy is honestly pretty good. I remember when he scored a hat trick in the Europa League final against Leverkusen, the unbeaten team. I'm pretty sure that was the first game they lost all season. I don't know, but yeah, I feel like Lookman would be a good signing. The thing about Lookman is that he's very versatile as well. He can play centrally. He can play all over. He can play all over the attack. I think he can play as a fullback too. I don't know. I think I'm not 100% about that, but yeah, Lookman's very versatile as well. That's another good thing about him. So yeah, I feel like this would be a good signing. Plus, I don't think we would get him for that much either. So yeah, and I don't think his wages would be a lot either. Hopefully. So yeah, and then you got. Let's go with Vanderson. Vanderson, obviously a good signing. How many fullbacks have I talked about in this video? Like actual fullbacks. Grimaldo and Vanderson. Yeah, we need to be looking at more when it comes to fullbacks. We can't just look at Grimaldo and Vanderson. They'll both be good signings, I admit, but we need to look more when it comes to fullbacks. It's Deco. It's all Deco's fault, bro. We need to get this guy out of here. I miss Almani so much, man. I miss Almani, man. But anyways, Vanderson, I think he'd be a good choice. I think he'd be a good option for us. I like what is it? I like the idea of Vanderson just as much as Grimaldo, if not more. The only thing about Grimaldo is that he's proven himself more than Vanderson. Vanderson's a little more raw, and he's younger too. Grimaldo's more in his prime years, but the thing is that Vanderson, I think he might cost a little less. But the thing about Vanderson that's different from Grimaldo is that Vanderson's actually quite versatile. He can play both sides of fullback. He can play as a right back or a left back if needed. I think he's a right back, but he can play left back if needed. So he'd be a good backup to not only Jules Koundé, but Balde if needed. So yeah, I feel like I need to stop saying if needed. But yeah, he honestly, he would probably be my number one fullback option than Grimaldo. Or they'd be like both as like my number one because we just need depth. I'm gonna be so dead. We need depth. I really wish we signed Vanderson, but at this point, I don't know if we're gonna be signing anybody because we're just moving slow. Like we're just moving slow. Like Deco's moving slower than Ter Stegen between the posts, man. Like I'm just being so dead ass. He's moving slower than Ter Stegen when it comes to leaving Barca, man. Like just come on. Like you see all these rumors that Ter Stegen, you know, he wants to prove himself. He wants to play. Nigga, you're not playing. Ter Stegen, you're not Ter Stegen. I don't know. Like people call him Ter Static. I mean, I don't really like that name. I think Ter Stegen's better. I think Ter Stegen is all right. You know what I mean? That's his name after all. But yeah, Ter Stegen, you're not playing, bro. I'm being so dead ass. You're going to be our third choice goalkeeper. We just signed Joao Garcia. We have Szczesny as a backup. Ter Stegen, you're going to be number 3. And the chance of you playing are very slim. I'm saying this right now. Just in case, just unless something tragic happens to Garcia and Szczesny, like they get injured or something, or they get suspended. Yeah. Ter Stegen's not playing. Unless that happens, he's not playing. And he's saying, you know, like, what is it? He's saying he's going to stay until January at least. What happens, like, if he doesn't play until January? No club's going to want a goalkeeper who hasn't played for their team. They don't know. They're not going to know if he's physically in shape. You know, like, what is it? Like, we're not going to know if he's good enough. We're not going to know if he's up to ability. Like, come on. In my opinion, he should just leave now. He will have all the time in the world as well. Second reason why I think it'll be bad to wait until January is that he's only gonna have if he actually even if he signs for another club, he's gonna have between January and May to oppress the Germany coach to take him in his roster for the World Cup 2026. I don't think it's a good idea to wait until January, sign for a club, Like, even if he impresses for the next 5 months, I doubt he's gonna. I don't know if the Germany coach is gonna pick him because I think he's gonna want consistency like throughout the whole season. And if Ter Stegen doesn't play the first half of the season, who knows if the coach is gonna pick him for the World Cup? So like, if he really wants to play the World Cup, which I feel like he does, I feel like the best option for him is to leave. We already have Joao Garcia. We have Chesney, who is a decent backup. He just renewed for 2 years. I don't see a future here for Ter Stegen. I'm being so dead ass. So yeah, that's all I have at Ter Stegen. But yeah, I don't know, Ter Stegen, whatever. Yildiz, the guy for Juventus. This guy, um, I think he's younger than Xavi Simons. He probably will cost less, but I don't know. I just see this. I just see this as kind of a stupid signing. Like, I don't know if I want to put it on risky or bad. I'm gonna be so dead ass right now. Um, I'm gonna put this on risky again because like I just don't see the point. This guy, I heard he plays midfield, but he could also play up attack too. Like, why are we signing players who are just like they're literally just a copy version? They're just a paste and copy version of Danny Olmo, bro. Like, you have Xavi Simons, you have Yildiz, like all these players. Like, what is it? They they play they play midfield. Their primary position is a midfield. Their number one position is as a number 10, but they can play up top. They can play as a winger. They can play in the attack. I just don't see a point of signing another player like that. Like I said, we have Olmo, we have Fermin, we have Gavi. Like, what is it? We have players who can play midfield. That's their main position, but they can also play on the wings as well. They could also play up top. I just don't understand this. I would not understand this signing. Doesn't matter how much doesn't matter how much money we sign for him. It could be cheap, it could be expensive. I don't care how much. It's still a risky signing because I just don't understand it. And then you got the striker options. I should have added Julian Alvarez here, but that's more of like a next summer thing. So yeah. We're gonna look at strikers. We know that Lewandowski. We know we have Lewandowski. We know we have Ferran. Rashford can come in and play that number 9 too. We know we have those two. We know Lewandowski. This is gonna be most definitely his last season. So yeah, most definitely gonna be his last season. After that, we're gonna sign new strikers. So yeah, let's just look. Jonathan David. I think Jonathan David be a good signing. I think Jonathan David. He won't. I don't feel like he will go for all that much. And in the modern day, getting a striker for cheap is a bargain, especially if it's Jonathan David. He's proven himself. I think he's kind of young. I think he's like 23. He's getting close to those prime years. I think this is like the perfect time to sign him. Either this summer or next summer. So then, like, what is it? We would have him like guaranteed for like 10 years, bro. Just give him a 10-year contract. We'll have him for a while. And I know Jonathan David would love to come to Barca. I think everybody would love to come to Barca. When it comes to those teams to go to, when Barca and Madrid come knock on your door, it's hard to refuse. Barca, Madrid, it's those two clubs that, what is it? Barca, Madrid, those are the two clubs that are like they're like the pedestal of clubs. When Barca and Madrid, like I said, comes knock on your door, you can't refuse. You have to accept. I mean, in my opinion, I'm a Barca fan, so like if Madrid were coming for me, I would not accept it. I would decline, since I'm a Barca fan. Visca Barca, Visca Catalonia. But yeah, I'm a Barca fan. So yeah, if Real Madrid decided to come for me, I wouldn't accept it. But that's just me. If it was someone else, then yeah, I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, Jonathan David, I feel like he'd be a good signing. I feel like he'd be a good replacement for Leva, honestly. And I see him really thriving. Especially that we have players who are unselfish on our team. They don't have big egos. They don't want to be the main superstar, like Real Madrid and all their players. So, like, yeah, I feel like Jonathan David worked perfectly. And you got Vlahovic. I think he's another good signing as well. I think, pretty tall. I feel like he can be good early, like Lewandowski. And he's also younger, too. He's also in his prime years, too. 25, 26, 27. I don't know, 24. He's like in his prime years right now. So I think this summer or next summer it'd be good to sign him. probably next summer since Lewandowski's leaving. Jonathan David, Vlahovic are two signings that I would go for next summer. And Julian Alvarez as well. Those are like the three we should be looking at to replace Lewandowski, I'm going to be honest, because they'll all be good signings. Jonathan David, Vlahovic are kind of underrated too. I don't know. I heard that Vlahovic hasn't been doing the best at Juventus, but I don't know. It could be just the team. It could be the coach. It could be the system. You never know. But yeah. I forgot to put this. Yeah. Now, I know this guy's a Spanish right back and he plays in La Liga. I just need to search up his name. So hold on a second. Okay, so I just found out his name. His name is Mark Pubil. He's a right Pubil. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I don't think I am. Pubil. I'm just gonna call him Pubil. Mark Pubil. He's a right back, Spanish right back who plays in the second division La Liga, Segunda division. He plays in the second division. I think this guy, he's kind of raw. I'm pretty sure he's pretty young too. So yeah, he's kind of raw. I don't think he's proven himself. So what is it? But I don't know if I should put this in good or risky because I'm not sure because this guy's kind of raw. He's in the second division of La Liga. He will know Spanish football, so I think he will fit. But I don't know. We need players who are accustomed to that like pressing. We need players who would fit Flick's team. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll put him in good though. Because he seems pretty promising, pretty young, young right back, it can only go well from there. I feel like he can be a backup for Jules Koundé. I think he could be a decent backup. I haven't seen any highlights of him. Like I said, I don't really mind highlights, but at the same time, I don't really like them as well. Like I rather see them like, I rather see them on the pitch. I rather see how they perform on the pitch. For us and see if they're really a good fit or not. So, yeah, that's the whole tier list. That's all the signs I'll think good, risky, bad. And, yeah, that's the end of the video and all that. And I'm telling you right now, one of my subscribers, please tell Deco to move faster, bro. Because this guy's moving slower than Ter Stegen when it comes to saving the ball. I'm being so dead ass, bro. This guy's moving slow. So somebody needs to tell Deco to go faster. Or else this guy needs to leave, bro. I'm being so for real. Because I miss Omani so much, bro. I miss that guy so much. He used to be so good with business and signings. But yeah, this video's been kind of long. I mean, I kind of said that in the beginning. I said this video's going to be long because I said I was going to be talking. And there's going to be a lot of players, obviously. So yeah, these are all the players that have been transfer rumored to come here to Barca. Vizca Barca, Vizca Catalonia. So yeah, that'll be the end of the video. And yeah, see you guys next time.